What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Rome and Duddy Show. We are so stoked to be coming back to you guys. Duddy, how are we feeling, dog?
I'm feeling good. Stoked to be here. Is this episode 6, I believe?
I believe so. Wow. Or is it episode 9?
I don't think it's 9, no.
Okay. Well, because the 6 sometimes, it flips upside down and it becomes a 9.
Oh. Okay.
So, I'm anorexic. Or no, I'm dyslexic. Sorry, I'm not anorexic. Sorry. I'm definitely, for all of our audio listeners who don't know who the hell we are, I'm not anorexic.
All right.
Plainly see that. Okay.
Well, so far, smooth sailing so far here.
Yeah, love it.
Hey, before we get into the show, though, we've got a fun show for you guys, but I do want to, one more time, just congratulate the winners of the last Great American Talent Show in Rome. I'm probably going to, is it ZC Keeley?
It is ZC Keeley. You got it right this time. Damn.
I was saying it wrong every time, but super stoked for them. Thanks again to everybody who submitted. It was a awesome contest, and we are going to be doing another one soon. So if you want to be involved in the next Great American Talent Show, please send your submissions to the Rome and Duddy Show at gmail.com.
Yep,
and when you send it, yeah. And when you send it, whatever it is, music, skateboarding, dancing, we don't care, whatever your talent is. When you send it, though, also send us your social media info, maybe where you're from. Let us know where you're from and send us
at least your name.
Social. Yeah. And your name, or even if you want to throw a photo in there or something you want us to post, anything you want to put, add some stuff in there so we know a little about you, so we can talk about it on the show.
Yeah, we had some good talent.
We did. We had some really good stuff. Dude, we can't wait to get into the next one. And if you're listening and you have not yet, also go over to the Facebook group, the Rome and Duddy Show. There is a group there, and it's just everyone hanging out there that listens to the show, talking about the show. And that's also where you will be able to vote on the talent shows that we do. But enough of that. Yep.
That is, wow, that was well put there, my friend. Very, very
Thank
well
you.
Put there. Dang, I would have messed that up for sure. But yeah, and obviously we really do appreciate you guys tuning in. If you can like and subscribe, on the YouTube, we're kind of throwing up these videos there and trying to get some stuff popping up over there. And any kind of love you can do on wherever you listen to the podcast. If you're on Apple, please leave a nice review and a nice little rating. Or if you're on Spotify, throw us a follow. It all helps to kind of put the show up on top for the algorithm. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we got an awesome show today. We have a couple new segments we're going to throw in. One of them is new on our end. And then one of them is segment is one of my favorites that Duddy and Jake would always do on the Feeling Good podcast. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Duddy.
let's just get into that right now because it's a funny one. And it's so stupid. This one is so stupid, but I feel like people are going to understand. And if you're someone who does this, I hope that you look inside and you go, fuck, I need to stop doing this. Okay. This is a segment. I would do it on my other podcast, Feeling Good with Duddy, but this just happened the other day. And I was like, Rome, I want to talk about this here. So this is it's a segment called You Should Be Slapped. And look you're not trying to really hurt these people. You don't want
but they got to know.
Yeah, but they need to know. They need to know, hey, you should stop doing this. And the person who should be slapped this episode, it's my children, Rome. I've never done this. This is a deep one. And this is actually not just my children. This is anybody who does this, but this was my children. Okay, we're getting to that time where it's like, let's get rid of all the crap from Christmas, all your candy that we had and all that stuff, right? And I love doing stockings. So I get my kids these huge stockings every year and it's filled with all this crap, right? Whatever. Long story short, a lot of it's just candy. I go into my son's room and I'm like, you know what? I kind of want some candy. I'm gonna get that stocking out. I'm gonna grab some candy and then I'm gonna probably get rid of a lot of the shit. And I go to get something out of it and it's just filled with wrappers, empty fucking wrappers. And this happens around Halloween time too. You go I'm gonna get some candy out of my kid's candy that he got from Halloween. And it's just wrappers. You got to dig through the empty wrappers to get to the actual candy. It's like, no, dude, throw the wrappers away.
I know, dude. My wife's the same way. I'm just a slob, man. I just eat the candy and then I throw it back in there. And then I myself get frustrated later when I'm trying to dig through it. And I'm like, where's the fucking candy? And I'm like, because I throw all my garbage right where I eat. It's terrible. It's a very frustrating life. Jack,
I didn't even get any candy. I was like, I went in there and there was like all these wrappers and I started going, I was like, I don't even fucking want any anymore.
Dude, it's the worst, dude. You know who else I bet does that kind of shit? Like the same thing? Jared. He reminds me of someone who probably do some shit like that, you know?
Oh yeah.
Throw the old laundry with the clean laundry. It's just like, fuck it. It's all going in the wash someday.
Oh yeah.
Those are the same type of people who also just throw their fucking garbage like right back in their
into the candy sack, dude. So yeah, you need a quick little boom. Hey,
right there on the ass, man.
And it's like all you have to do too is while you're eating it, just throw them right next to it. And then when you're done, you just get all the trash and you put it in the trash can. And then you got a fresh sack of only edible candy.
Ready to dive in.
No
disappointments.
Close your eyes, put your hand in, you're pulling out a full candy. You're not pulling out an empty wrapper. All right. I know that was a stupid one, but it's it needs to be talked about.
Needs to be said. Dude, so let's I feel like we haven't really properly told anybody that we're going into the studio in March and we're dropping 5, 6, 7 song EP here. I mean, it's really up to us, whatever we get done. Yes. But we have that's freaking rad. You know, we're going in the studio with Vance Powell, who is a world-renowned engineer and producer. He's responsible for all of the Chris Stapleton records. And the reason, we've been trying to make this happen with him for a long time, but he's extremely busy. And dude, I mean, it's freaking rad that we're actually going to be able to do this now. And I feel like we've been doing this project for a while, and that's because COVID kind of shut it down for a year. So we just been kind of waiting to put everything back together. But now it's where it all kind of comes together with the music.
Yeah, it's really exciting. At this point, we've put out 2 songs, but they were cover songs, Mm-hmm. And we've just been kind of, almost killing time waiting to really get into the studio with the right setup and the right engineer. And we're finally going to get in there. It's March. It's right around the corner. And you guys, I'm so excited for you to hear these original songs. I think you guys are going to trip.
Dude, totally. And I know that a lot of you guys didn't get to see the Nashville show or the Cali Roots show. Well, not Cali, it's just Baja Roots show out in Mexico. But we did it with the full band. And I mean, these are guys that are A1 players that we know here in Nashville and that, have also worked on some of these records with Vance and some other really big producers in town. So these were our dudes that we really wanted to get into rehearse with and kind of practice with. And that synergy worked out so well. The recordings really kind of just came together, or the songs really kind of came together in a supernatural way. And they just sounded like such an awesome mix of everything that we're trying to do. And we're going to use that same band for the studio when we go in and record this, next project. So yeah, man, it's going to be I don't know. To me, it's just fucking rad to kind of put the full band iteration of this thing, because we've done the acoustic iteration since,
mm-hmm.
Since the inception of the project. And now we're going to be able to kind of show them what the full band sounds like, I'm excited.
Yeah, it's super exciting. And on top of that, that's not even it. Dirty Heads are also in the studio. I go in the studio Thursday this week,
dude. That's right.
We've got a bunch of music already written, and we're ready to start putting the album together. Right? Finishing up another album. I know Sublime with Rome, same thing. Yep. You guys are putting an album together, so
dropping new music this summer. Yeah, we're talking to to a handful of just producers and put together some new stuff. We're doing some stuff a little different with this record, just kind of opening it up and wanting to kind of work on stuff with multiple different people. You know, we're going to be working with like Miguel.
That's awesome.
Which is going to be rad because like we really want to touch on and like get in the studio with some of the older cats that Eric was like buds with back when like, you know, Bud and Brad and everyone with the band. So it's like, it'd be cool to kind of reconnect with those guys. And I've been talking with Miguel and just kind of talking about maybe putting together some ideas with some old like sounds from stuff that they were messing with back then. And maybe just some, you know, some new ideas that he's been kind of kicking with and just a couple other dudes too. Shit, I was even talking to you, Duddy, like, you know, about working on some stuff and trying to write a song for
I would love project, to, absolutely.
You know? Be dope, man. Like, that's what I really want to do with this record is just kind of like really open it up and kind of be like communal, which is kind of like the opposite of what we're doing with the Rome and Duddy record, which is like me and you just kind of getting together and putting together this project and like our inspiration. So it's cool to be able to have like things that are different from each other, even in the way you go create them, you know?
Totally.
I'm glad I have that because as a creative, you do too much of one thing and it's still like after a while it can get kind of like routine. And that's like, you know, that's like the antithesis for a creative, I feel like, you know?
Yeah. And it's, you know, it's same. And it's like when I talked to Jared about like, for instance, his Sword Beach project, it's same. He's like, God, it's so nice. Cause like, he can just say whatever the hell he wants over there. And you just, you know, on those songs, it's just fun. It's, you know, he can be someone else that he doesn't have to be when it's the Dirty Heads, you know, and it's just the way to get that creative side out. Obviously, Dirty Heads will always be the number one, you know, it'll always be your thing, but it's nice to have that other outlet, you know, for sure.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. So yeah, we got a lot of new music coming, man. I mean, I think at the end of the day, people kind of forget. Well, no, they don't forget, but I forget that I actually do music, you know, because it's like out of all the shit we got going on, like people don't really see any of that stuff, all the calls and the fucking emails and the meetings you got to do just to even put out songs or, you know, put out some of these ideas that come out. It takes so long to do them right. Obviously, we can just, you know, do them ourselves overnight, but it doesn't have the same effect. So yeah, to really utilize all these people that we're like blessed to have in our career, it takes time and a lot of communication. And we're finally at that precipice now, I think, with like Rome and Duddy and then now, you know, with all of our bands just coming and dropping music since like the pandemic and everything, like, fuck, man, it's time. It's definitely time.
Yep, absolutely.
And it's time.
You know what else it's time for?
Oh, what? I was gonna say you motherfucker. Okay, fine. You go.
All right. So this is a fun new segment. So where am I going? This is a segment we had a segment over at Feeling Good with Duddy called the 1-Star Search, and that was where we went and found reviews of our bands that were 1 stars, and then we would review them. We are going to do a 1-Star search here, but it is different. What we are going to do is we are going to search. Rome lives in Nashville now, right? I'm still out here in Orange County in Huntington Beach, so I am searching in Nashville for the worst reviewed restaurant in Nashville, and Rome has to go there and order food. And Rome is going to do the same for me. He is going to tell me where I have to go eat.
And we will report our journeys in our stories and over on our TikTok. So you will see the whole experience, going to the restaurant, me eating it, my review. 1 star. I mean, like the worst stars the lowest you could possibly find.
The worst thing you can possibly find. Okay, and so I found one.
Where am I going? Where am I going? Send me the link.
I found this place.
And
it's
I'll pull
called
it up.
Lukey, are you there? Who's got it?
Oh, so it's in the chat. It's in the chat. I got it.
It's in the chat. Pull that up.
Okay.
This place is called Lombardi's Pizza.
I have not seen it yet. Oh,
the picture.
What the
This
hell
is why I
this?
love this place, because of that photo right there is the photo that is on the top of their Yelp. That is the top of their Yelp.
That has a 1 star. 28 people said 1 star.
28 people said 1 star. And here, let me read.
Oh, I have some right here. Looked into its place. It's a scam. The location isn't even a place. It's an African clothing store. Don't know how this is even still open.
You're going there. And this one says, best of luck.
You're going there.
I've ordered from these jokers twice, and both times the restaurant stopped answering calls 3 to 4 hours after the order was late, never showed up, and they charged my card anyway.
Wait, that's theft. That is the definition of theft. Okay. No, don't order. I ordered at 6:45. Grubhub said delivered at 8:40. What? They missed that window. Then customer service confirmed the place was closed. They're amazing. They take orders and then just ghost people.
They made a,
look at all these people have been ghosted.
They must have a menu and everything.
Dude, what? Okay, but here's the flip side. What if the pizza is fire?
Oh, dude, listen to this one. This is great. Absolute worst service ever. Ordered a pizza at midnight. They texted me at 9 a.m. saying it was here.
Oh my God. All right.
So that's
Let's
funny.
get down to it. We're going to go to Lombardi's, dude.
You got to at least go there and take a photo outside. If that guy's there, get his name.
Get his name. Let's go. Okay. All right. Where are you going? I'll tell you where you're going. You're going to get you some pizza too. You're going to Pizza Place, baby.
Pizza Place.
You are going to Pizza Place. And this is not an African clothing store, my friend. This is, I believe, somewhere in a mall,
Pizza
perhaps.
Place. Is this
Oh, you know
is that Chinese food?
Chinese pizza, bro. They do both.
Pizza Place. I can't even find it.
Look at that pie. That looks awful.
Read me a couple reviews.
I got you. All right. Let's see.
It's at the Westminster Mall. Oh, it looks so bad.
You got to go to the Westminster Mall.
I found it.
The food here made me want to kill myself. It's so bad. Please don't go here. At the very least, go to the Mexican grill next to it, since that place actually has quality.
Oh my God.
Looks like the pizza has sat for hours. My son requested pizza, so we gave it a shot. Definitely not going back. The pizza was like cardboard after being warmed up, and the pasta just looked disgusting. Ended up getting him freshly made chicken noodle soup.
Wow. First off, the heat lamps in the front where you keep the slices warm were either off or not working. Fortunately, they just finished cooking a pizza, and I asked for that one. Even with a new pizza from the oven, it tasted terrible.
Oh, dude, look at that. Okay, come on. Let's go. You got to report.
All right, I got to go there.
Pizza place.
I'll go there because actually inside the Westminster Mall, they've got a good shoe store. It's called the Shoe Palace. So I'll go there.
Same owner of Pizza Palace?
It could probably be. So I will go there to go to the Shoe Palace, and I will get a piece of pizza from Pizza Place.
Report back. I will go to the same. I'll be at Lombardi's, and I'll let you know.
You might have to buy an article of clothing.
Well, if I get there and it's an African clothing store, then I'll partake in some cultural garb for the next episode.
Do me a favor. When you go inside there, though, when you're checking out, go, hey, can I get a slice of pizza? And just see what they say.
Who said that? That would be so rad.
Oh.
All right. Do we got some questions? Do we got we got some questions submitted in?
We do. Here, I got them right here.
Okay, all right.
This Q&A question comes from Michelle Nachetsky. who she is on the Feeling Good with Duddy group as well. And I always say that she sounds like a hockey player or something. Michelle
That's a hockey player, last name. On the ice. I've never watched a game of hockey, so I don't know if they say on the ice.
Or ice skater. If you were a Disney movie, who or what would be your animal sidekick?
Ooh, I think I hear my baby. I would be the little lizard in Tangled. Or yeah, that's what I would have.
You'd have the little lizard?
I love that. Just a little lizard who could like kick it up in my shit up there and then be like, crawl down and be like, yo, don't fuck with that guy. You know?
Oh, yeah.
No, sorry, man. I can't go. Sorry. You know, and then my little lizard would just be like, cool. Then you go hide again.
All right.
Yeah.
Huh. You know what? I would like to have...
You'd have a little fox, I think.
I would definitely like to have a little fox, or I'd like to have the dog from the Labyrinth that I could ride on his back, like that one guy, you know?
Oh, yeah. Falcor.
No, that's the never ending story, but I'd like Falcor.
That would be sick. Big old fucking dragon that's got corn on the cob.
Yeah, that's my one. That's what I want.
That's what I want. Daddy, can you give me Falcor? That's literally...
All right. We have a superhero. A superhero is asking the next question.
Look at that.
This guy's name is Xander Stone. You telling me that's not a superhero name?
Xander Stone is a great name.
All right. This question comes from Xander Stone. He says, do you ever Google yourself just to see what kind of shit comes up? That's funny. Actually,
I Googled myself. Absolutely.
I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to Google myself.
I'll do it for you right now.
You do it for me.
Duddy B News. And we're going to go to the screen and Feeling Good with Duddy loses host. Great. No, just kidding. Boom.
Oh, shit. Why is my computer about to die?
You didn't put it on the charge. Wow. Rome and Duddy Show remembers Bob Saget. That's crazy. Finance, Yahoo. Did you know that?
What?
We're in the Finance Yahoo section. That's why we're with Consequence. Yeah.
Huh.
See that? Rome and Duddy Show. You know?
Right.
It doesn't always transcend though. You know what, dude? That's crazy. There's a lot. You're known for your podcast mainly.
Really? That comes up before the Dirty Heads.
Yes.
That is
Duddy B
weird.
News from Jambase, but then Consequence and then Finance and then Twitter. So
maybe that's just because.
Well, you know what? Duddy B. Okay, look. This is the Duddy B News, Duddy B Age, Duddy B Wife, Duddy B Net Worth, Duddy B Age, Jared Watson wife. So that's
what's it say my net worth is? Just
50 million.
50 million.
I love that.
Where did they get these numbers?
Love that. Dude, you're worth $50 million, dude.
Hey.
So,
I mean, that's so wrong. I'm way more than that.
I was going to say, you're at least, last I checked, a solid B, you know?
It was a couple B's up in there.
So, you gotta be careful with what you Google, you know? All right.
That is so funny. Oh my God. Xander Stone's asking another question. Are you Googling yourself now?
Well, yeah, we got to see what's going on here.
All right, let's see it.
Is Ramirez married? Why are they surprised? Why is it? I like that. Why is it called Sublime with Rome? That's like the totality of that Google right there. Where's Rome Ramirez from? He's from the hills of Mexico. Nope, Fremont, California. Pretty boring. Just some, really weird, boring stuff. Okay. Wow, net worth is 3. Let's see what they got. $5 million. Wait, hold on. I like that. They're that's not correct. So
if you need to borrow some money,
if you're listening, if any of my aunts or uncles are listening to this, that is absolutely not true. And look at that picture of me. I look like I'm having a good time. I like that. Okay. So, to answer your question, Xander Stone, we absolutely Google ourselves. So,
yep. I'm going to do that more often. Xander Stone also wants to know, if a fan sees you in public, what's the coolest way they can acknowledge you without being a bother to you?
I think just like politely just being like, hey, man, like big fan, you know, like, and then, you know,
I think it's like,
ask for a picture if, you know, if they do it cool, you know.
Totally. That's my thing. It's like, dude, I'm totally down to chat for a sec and have a picture and stuff. It's like, just try not to make a scene.
That's it. That's what I was going to say.
Try not to be like, oh my God. Dude. So then everybody turns around and then everybody's looking, and most people don't know who the fuck you are. So they're just like, who the fuck's this guy? And now the rest of the time you're out to eat, then everyone's fucking looking at you and their phone. And they're trying to figure out who the fuck you are. You know, so I don't care when people come up to me at all. Just try not to make a scene. That's the only thing. You're like, oh man, now everyone's looking, and now it's weird.
100% agree with you on that one for sure.
Yeah, and I've had this where if you're and I was a waiter for a few years too. So if you're a waiter or a waitress, and someone comes in that you know you're a fan of or something, wait till the end.
I was about to say.
Wait till the end of the meal and then be like, hey, I just want to say, like, by the way, I'm a fan. Mind if I get a photo or something? Yeah. Because if you do it right away, then the rest of the meal is awkward. I will just throw that out there.
It's true. Very, very true. Because that's that kind of thing too, where you're like, I wonder if like someone's not a fan back there, you know? Like, what if... Ooh, you know,
I never thought about that. Gross. Ew.
What if, you know what I mean? Like,
I wonder how many lugs I've got because they're just like, I fucking hate the dirty heads. That guy's in here. Oh,
some people do crazy shit, like just for like, just shock and shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you know how those homies you went to school with who are just like, let's fucking just do something crazy, you know? And you're like, why do you want to, you know, fucking do that? You know, we're going to light that cat on fire or some shit. Like, some people want to watch the world burn, bro.
Totally.
Those are the same people that be spitting in loogies on famous people shit just because. You know what I mean?
That sucks.
Because someone shot John Lennon, you know?
That is true.
For attention.
Let's see here. Daniel Lynn Scarpa.
Good name.
Says, I know you all have been crazy busy lately. What do you do to relax and take a break? When I'm too busy, I like to make time for nature and go hiking, etc. I mean, you know, normal relaxing things. I also like to get out into nature, go camping, fishing, things like that, golf, you know, but spend time with the family and just chill, you know, honestly, yeah.
You could spend a lot of time doing what we do, like, you know, traveling and like, you know, in the bus and then in like the hotels and then in the dressing rooms. And like, so when we're like out at home, you know, just trying to get out as much as possible and trying to get the kids, you know, out into the world and so showing them shit, you know. I got little ones at the house. So right now is like formidable times for me to kind of like really just try and introduce them to as much shit as possible, you know. So that's kind of like my MO when I'm not, you know, when I'm off the road and like trying to focus, you know.
Yep. Let's see here. Elisa Rajote.
Wow.
Rajote says, what is the weirdest crap someone has tried to give you?
I think, we've done this one, I think, before.
Yeah.
With an Eric's gift. But I'll answer that one.
That's right. That's the weirdest.
Oh, I bleeped out the name.
We'll have to bleep it out there again. We'll see.
We'll have to bleep it out again. Oh, damn.
I don't know. This was a weird one. And I still, to this day, I'm like, that was really weird. Why would you do that? Someone brought their pajamas for me to sign. Their pajamas. It was like in the backpack. They're like, oh man, you sign my pajamas. And they pulled out of their backpack. Adult? I mean, it was like probably like in their 20s.
That's
girl.
Weird.
I was like, that's fucking weird. You're carrying around your pajamas. Weird.
I don't even really know. Like, off top, like I've just been given so many weird things that I don't know what would constitute. I can't think right now. I don't have one, but I know I've given weird stuff. Nothing will ever top Eric's story. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I believe it's episode 2. Eric was given a very, very, the weirdest gift you could ever be given.
Go back and listen to episode 2.
Go back to, yeah, I won't redo the story better than that. So
this one comes from Christina Whitman. I think we've answered this one a few times, but she says, favorite artist to see live. Oh, by the way, Christina Whitman, thank you so much for the chili powder. Luke, I have some for you too. She sent some for you. She sent some New Mexico's chili powder. I think she makes her own chili powder. And
I didn't get no chili powder.
I got some for you too if you want some. She gave me a shitload.
Yes, I did.
And I've used it and it's actually delicious. So Thank you for that. And favorite artist to see live, she said, or she asked, and Rage Against the Machine is still, it's like the best show I've ever seen. It was just so good.
Yeah. Rage is phenomenal. Another really great show that I saw was Outcast. That was a really rad show.
Ooh, that'd be dope.
Yeah. It was like filled with like all these, like just all these, you know, all their hits, of course, but like the live band was like split up into 2 and they were kind of like battling each other. And then they had like this big clear box that like was like a room, and then they would perform in this room, and then the things.
Oh, that's dope.
Dude, it was super rad. Yeah, I definitely recommend anybody, if they ever get the opportunity to go catch Outkast, to go see that show.
Let's see here. Justin Moore says, how often do you encounter a fan in the crowd that is actually louder than the sound system? That's funny. I mean, there is times where, and a lot of the times it's a girl, and because it's the high pitched scream that'll cut through. Duddy! And it's like, you'll have that. You'll have the person that just says Duddy the whole show, or you just have the screamer. Ah! 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 And you just hear it the whole set, and you're just like, God damn, your throat is going to be tired later.
Straight up. Yeah. Or like, we'll get the one guy who's just like so persistent on his favorite song. I'm sure you guys can.
Yes.
And it won't let up, you know, and you're like, dude, it's
the whole set.
It'll just be like, as soon as you start, Santeria. And then you're like, you know, then like the third song is Santeria. Santeria. You're just like, dude, it's coming, man.
We're gonna play it.
We're not gonna come up on this stage and not play Santeria for you.
Yeah, we have a set list, yo.
You know, that's just coming.
See, you're lucky though that it's Santeria that they're saying, because I get this one a lot. Crazy bitches.
Oh,
play crazy bitches. Play it. I'm like, dude, we ain't gonna. We're not. It's not happening.
I think I'm gonna bust the crazy bitches right here. That's what's awesome about the friends and family acoustic shows that we do, though, man. Because anything's possible.
I mean, if I'm gonna play it, that's where it'll get.
It's gonna be in a scene like that, and I think you even did a couple times.
I did, because they wouldn't stop yelling it.
They were yelling it. Yeah, exactly. Give the people what they want. Totally.
Sarah Gaines says, favorite eye drops for chronic dry eye. I don't really use a lot of eye drops, but there was this one.
Roto V's.
Is that the mint?
The Japanese ones, the tea tree. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Those are good.
They're strong. So they sell them in America, but if you can, and I believe you can get them on Amazon, the Japanese versions have a higher percentage of like mentholation or whatever. I don't know if that's a word, but
mentholation.
They wake your ass up, man.
Yeah.
It's like you put them in each your eyes, and you just like immediately, like you're just wide awake. It's beautiful.
Let's see. Josh McGraw says, what are your guys' thoughts on Travis Barker saying MGK revived pop punk? And then he said, laugh my fucking ass off.
Whatever. Well,
I didn't even know he said that, but
sure. You know,
I mean,
he kind of did, but if Travis Barker's backing it, then how is it not going to be pop punk? You know what I mean? Like, one could say that like Blink-182 kind of put pop punk on the map. So like if one of the guys who's like the pioneers of like pop punk in the mainstream, at least, gives the thumb of approval and is saying that, like, I mean, who the fuck are we to argue, you know?
Yeah, nor do I even care.
Yeah, like, right? I mean, one person's definition of a genre is different than another person's, probably, you know. That guy's more metal than that guy or whatever.
To say shit like that because he works with him. So it's like, yeah.
Totally.
Of course you're going to pump him up and say that.
Label, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he tours with him too, right? He drums on tour with him, I'm pretty sure.
100%. And like his producers are the ones that are doing a lot of the records for the project. So it's like, you know, it's all in the same, you know, ethos, you know. So, yeah. But, you know, they're the pop punk guys saying who's pop punk. That makes sense.
Yeah. Let's see here. We got a couple more and then we will be done here. Lynn Hanyoy says, Rome, what's up with that one tune you sing different lyrics to every show?
That is all the time.
Yeah.
That's like Mayday because, I'm pretty sure it's Mayday. I don't really like the lyrics to it so much, and nor do I remember them because probably because I don't like them. So to me, it's just funner to kind of like switch up the words. I don't know, keeping it very you know, free flowed kind of helps make it fresh every night for me, you know.
No, I noticed that too when you do that. It's nice.
It's fun.
Let's see here. Oh, this is the last one. Last question. And it comes from Sheena Lynn. And she says, I technically already asked Duddy this, but I don't care. It breaks no rules. I want to know both of y'all's thoughts on Frank Zappa. I get excited when Rome said one of T-Gat's contestants looked like him. She's asked me this question so many times. And I'm always like, yeah, he's cool. You know, he's cool.
I don't really know.
She's really into Frank Zappa.
She's into Frank Zappa.
She loves Frank Zappa.
Well, bro, like that's kind of how his fans are. Like, you know, like, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, I don't really know a lot of his shit. Like, other than like his hits. So, and it's not really like, you know, I haven't gone over the edge for it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm not really a super fan, but everybody I know who's a fan of Frank Zappa, they're like a super fan. Just like the fucking Beatles, dude. It's the same thing, you know, like, so I get it. Yeah. It's a thing, you know, like I think if you listen to it enough, you just become like a super fan. People probably say that about the Beach Boys too. And they're like, yeah, I like the Beach Boys. But
if you were into them, you're like,
I fucking love the Beach Boys. Yeah, I fucking love the Beach Boys. And I give people that weird eye too. And I'm like, you like the Beach Boys? And they're just like, yeah, like, wouldn't you be nice? It's cool. And I'm like, do you like Pet Sounds? Like, you know, you just get all weird. So yeah, I understand.
Shit.
All right, man.
Right on. Well, that's it.
Cool. I'm gonna go to those fucking restaurant that where am I going to?
God. You gotta go. Was it Lombardi's Pizza?
Lombardi's Pizza.
And I gotta go to Pizza Place.
Clothing. Yeah, you're going to Pizza Place in the mall.
We'll keep you informed on that. And remember, head over to the Facebook group, the Rome and Duddy Show on Facebook, and send in your submissions for the next talent show at the Rome and Duddy Show.
Send us more questions. Please send us more questions. It constitutes for half of our show, so we need more and more questions. Send us some more submissions because we can't wait to get firing off on another awesome episode of T-Gats, the Great American Talent Show. And the Rome and Duddy Show Facebook group where you can see all the stuff that we're talking about. We'll post up any of the talent that makes it to the show. It's always up in there. So as always, guys, thank you so much for an amazing time, and we'll catch y'all next time.
Peace.
Later.